IMA students, it's Coach Don here. I'm so thrilled that you chose to practice today. Let's get ready to learn. Welcome to Extreme Advanced Orange Stripe number 21. This is our precision stripe. In order for you to achieve this stripe, you'll be required to perform a clinch against an aggressive opponent and going into a body fold takedown or a leg hook takedown. So from here, I'm going to invite my favorite partner, Coach Mark, onto the mats, and we'll break this down for you. Oh, sir. Oh, awesome. All right, so here we go. We're defending against an aggressive opponent. That means the opponent, we're in the standing situation, maybe there's an altercation. We attempted to avoid the fight, but the fight is coming to us, therefore we have to control it. So, the person is aggressive and they are committed to striking you. We're going to use a common approach where, hey, he doesn't really know how to strike properly, so he's just going to come in with the biggest, hardest punch that he has, and more times than not, it's going to be a very big looping punch, okay? So from here, what is my goal? Number one, distance management, as we always talk about. So as the situation escalates, I'm in this position, and as he begins to press, I'm going to begin to move and control the space. Coach, let's scoot down this way, please. Okay? Now, as I'm doing this, I'm going to be using my footwork. My back foot is going to be moving first. However, I want this measuring stick, okay? What do I mean by that? My front hand is going to be coming out, and I'm going to gauge of how close or how far the attacker is away from me. Also, it slightly discourages the person that's coming in to willfully kind of come into my space. So he's very comfortable to come in right now. There's nothing in front of him. However, if my hand is in front of him, it might not stop him, but it's going to have him have that secondary thought of like, hey, do I need to look out for this? And yes, he does, okay? So, as a multiple purposes of why we want this measuring stick to be active. So, first thing that we need to do, as I mentioned, we're going to manage the distance. So as he's going to press, I'm going to be backing up. Now, once he commits to striking, this is my most dangerous transitional period where I'm going from green zone, being all the way out to the red zone. Very dangerous. If he connects, I can get really hurt. Back into green zone, now I'm nice and tight. He might still be able to hit me, but the severity of the damage that he'll be able to provide is very little, okay? So from here, we're gonna go nice and easy. From here, the situation escalated. Boom, he's starting to approach me. I pump, and then boom, he commits. So from here, I need to make sure that I'm putting my helmet on, meaning my hands are coming up nice and high. I have my frames, we also refer to this as a rhino tackle. So boom, I'm over here. As the punch is coming in, I'm in green zone, it's coming. Boom, I get through the red zone, and now I'm back into green. The way I'm going to complete this step right now, so it's easier for you guys to see, I'm actually going to slide in, but you have an option of boom, slide, or bump, snap. Okay, right now we're going to be working with the slide. So once again, coach, let's back up just a bit. From here, the situation escalated, it is coming, boom, and I attach myself. So let's break this down. Number one, once I attach myself, I want to be like a koala bear on a tree, right? Super tight. My hips are going to be attached to his hips. My shoulder, my head is on his chest. And now from here, I'm in a tight clinch, controlling the distance. From here, we have a small triangle happening. 1, 2, 3, okay? Here's the triangle, and now my leg is beside his foot, or my foot is beside his foot. He's going to check my position because naturally, if someone's going to unexpectedly hug you, you're probably going to try to get him off of you. So from here, he's going to check my position, but I'm not going anywhere. Coach, let's turn this way. Now, if my head is looking in this direction, the arm that's going to be wrapped around him is going to be looking in the same direction that my head is. Okay, I shouldn't be looking this way and have this wrapped around. I'm working against my body. So I am here, and also my grip, I'm gonna grab my forearm and pull myself in nice and tight. Okay, so once again, nice and easy. He's coming in, I'm disengaging, boom, and I wrap, controlling my position. He checks, boom, I'm not going anywhere. So now, we're gonna be working with 2 takedowns, depending on what the body position is. If he's standing tall, we're going to be doing the body fold. If he steps back, it gives me the opportunity to do the leg hook takedown. So let's do the body fold first. So from here, I was able to clinch up. He's standing tall. He's trying to maybe push away, okay? So from here, very important. Once I'm ready to level change, I have to loosen up my arms just a little bit because otherwise I'm not going to be able to go down. So I'm going to loosen up my grip and bend my knees. Right away I was able to adjust my level. So once again, I was here, I loosened up my grip just a bit, and I level change, and now I'm back nice and tight. Okay? So from here, what's going to happen is I'm going to begin to suck him in with my grip as I elevate and force my head forward with my shoulder. So once again, I am here, boom, I level change, and now I drive. I suck him in and drive forward until I can come to the top position and control the situation. Let's do it one more time, sir. So here we go. Let's just go ahead and start in the clinch. So boom, I am here, level change, and now from here I drive with my head as I'm sucking him in and I'm pushing off my leg. Bending him in half like a letter C. I'm going to turn him into a letter C going backwards. Awesome. Now, we're going to go into our secondary option. So if he's not going to be tall and kind of erected with his body, he's now going to position himself to a better base. Usually this would happen is if they're trying to punch you, okay? If I'm here, I know I can't punch hard, but if I step back, now I have a better base and I can generate potentially a little bit more power. So we're gonna be working against that. So from here, once again, I come in, boom, I tie up, and my setup is the same. I'm working out of the clinch, being nice and tight. So from here, he's going to go ahead and step back, boom, so freeze. So now, very common mistake is we tend to leg hook right away. We can't do that. I'm too far behind. My base is now going to be too far away from me. So the way what I'm going to do this is I'm going to take a setup step, boom, and now I have a much better base under me. I'm going to hook the leg. We'll do it again. I'll give you a better angle, and I'm going to lift it as I'm taking him down, controlling the situation, boom, and I'm back on top. Once again, I have him in this position, so he's going to step back, boom. I step up between his legs, and my ankle or my heel is going to be right by his, okay? A common mistake is to be too high, and I'm not going to be able to scoop up his leg, okay? So from here, I'm in this position, I was out, I step up, this leg nice and low, lift, and now I take him down. Obviously right now I'm supporting my partner and I'm nicely letting Coach Mark down, but I don't need to be this nice, obviously, if I have to defend myself. All right, so what are some of the indicators? So if Coach Mark right now, if he's presenting himself as the bad guy, we have to pay attention to the indicators of, hey, when do I do the body fold? When do I do the leg hook takedown? So if my body's tall and erected, meaning like I'm up, that's probably the best time for me to bend you in half. If I'm stepping out and basing out as if I'm trying to hit you, that's probably the best time for you to do the leg hook takedown. So focus on the setups, practice it at home. So from here, you're going to kind of pretend that you're by yourself. You're going to manage the distance, slide in, wrap up. Also practice your step. Boom, now I'm going to step back. So now my other side is going to change, okay? Remember, whichever way my wrapping arm is pointing, that's the way my head is going to look this way. Or if I'm wrapping behind him with this arm, my head is going to be looking this way. Okay, I have my triangle right here. He's 2 feet and my foot here. He's nice and tall. Okay, awesome, no problem. I level change and now I scoop in as I drive him backwards. Okay, or boom, I close the distance, I wrapped up. He stepped back to punch me, no problem. I step in, leg hook, and then I take him down. All right, guys, hope this helps. Make sure you're ready for both of these options. We really want to pay attention to the indicators. We're familiar with these takedowns, so now we just have to be really good at fine-tuning all the small details and applying the right takedown at the appropriate time. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys on the mats. Os.